Okay, so hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal monthly reading for all the Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 1st till the 15th of September. This is not a love reading or career or anything specific, so whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. And for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And if it is not resonating, this is not your story at all. Okay, Gemini. So let's start. Overall energy for Gemini people for the first 15 days of September 2025 is, let's see what we have. We have the Two of Pentacles. Gemini, this comes in your readings a lot. Confusion, back and forth, on and off, in and out kind of energies, not being able to understand what you should really do and really choose in your life, right? So the overall energy right now is telling me that you will be trying your best to stabilize few things in your life, or maybe trying to manage your professional and personal life, and or trying to fix something, maybe your money or job or career issues, because this is pentacles. Something in your life is giving you this on and off, in and out and unstable kind of energies, and you are going to be focused on working on stabilizing those unstable energies in your life and creating a balance. And it's very important for you because it's quite complicated from past 2 years, and from past 2 months it's happening very severely with you, and now you are feeling like right now I should work on this. Enough is enough. I cannot be in this unstable, in and out, on and off kind of energies forever. So I should definitely work on this instability and provide some kind of stable solutions to the problem that I'm facing in this. Okay, that is going to be your overall energy. Let's see in the recent past what was happening. We had the Eight of Cups. So in the recent past, you were trying to walk away from something or someone that was not serving your purpose anymore. Even if there was emotional involvement in the situation, you were not able to, feel happy. You were not able to feel valued in that situation. It could be a work situation, job, career situation. It could be you leaving your home for something better in your life, or a connection or a situation. Take it how it resonates with you. Currently we have the Ace of Pentacles. Right now you are super focused on creating something very meaningful, stable and long term for yourself. It's like either you are creating an opportunity, or an opportunity is coming forward towards you and you are trying to take it. uh, it's basically very much focused on stability portion of your life right now. Maybe 2 3 areas of your life are unstable. Maybe your health is unstable and careers is unstable, and you are trying to figure out ways to stabilize all those options, all those areas. By the 15th of September, we have the Hierophant. Maybe you are going to connect with a mentor or a guru or a healer or somebody who is going to guide you in that life's issues solutions, and or you being a part of a community where you are going to find like-minded people. Let's clarify these cards in order to get the clear picture. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups in the recent past for you guys, Gemini. Just give me a second, honey. One more reshuffle. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So something that you were putting in the effort and energy with all of your heart and soul, and you were like, okay, this is something that I'm going to work on maybe for the rest of my life. It stopped working suddenly out of the blue. It ended, and the ending was very abrupt, very ugly maybe, and it broke your heart into pieces. But at the same time, it made you realize the thing that nothing is permanent on this planet Earth. So whatever you were working on, it stopped working, and or you realized it was an illusion that you were running behind. Then you felt like you should move towards something brand new in your life, because that was the end of a very brutal chapter of your life. and that was something that you were very very invested in with all of your heart and soul, resources and energy. You were giving your time, efforts, everything to a particular situation, and it ended abruptly, and it kind of forced you to move towards something better or someone better, and you felt like you should do that. It was like just an initiation, just a realization of moving forward in your life, leaving something or someone behind that was not uh, serving you anymore, that was not working out for you anymore. Currently we have the Ace of Pentacles, so you are trying to connect with something that's very very stable, create something or connect with something. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star card. Now it's very very stressful for you. You are not being able to sleep at night. It's like creating some kind of anxiety and stressful energies for you around a situation that involves your stability. Your stability depends on the situation, big time, but you are trying to remain optimistic and positive. You are trying to remain in this positive mindset, positive energy of okay, whatever is going to happen next is going to happen for my highest good. I should not worry too much about it, because I know this time it's going to work out. This time I'm going to make this work out. This time I'm going to make this happen. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, it might be related to your money, financial freedom, financial status, financial stability in your life. For most of you, it's related to your career or money or financial status, financial freedom. For others of you, it can be a connection or collaboration or partnership that you're very stressed out about. It might be a new person, new situation, new job or career opportunity that you're working on. Although you are stressed out, losing your sleep over this, but at the same time, you're trying your best to remain optimistic and positive in this direction. Um, that it is going to work out. This time it's going to work out. Even if it is not, you are going to make it work out, because you have the resources, the energy and the time and effort for this, and most importantly the open heart and open mind to make something happen. Okay, by the 15th of September we have the Hierophant. Okay, let's clarify this Hierophant. We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. It's like, first of all, you are going to avoid, you are going to run away from this energy of taking help from anybody or anything. You are going to be like, no, why should I take help from anyone? Why should I go towards anyone? This is my life. I should sort it out myself. I can heal myself. I can do it everything myself. First of all, it's going to be this avoidance part, this running away part from something or someone, and then you are going to realize that you need somebody by your side, a very grounded energy, a very stable, mature and grounded kind of energy that can actually help you to heal and release something that you're holding on to, this fear, this anxiety, this depression. This may be fear of I'm not good enough, or I will never be able to achieve what I want. So you are going to find a mentor, you are going to find a person or a group of people or a community, a spiritual community, a soul family, a soul tribe, or a guru or a mentor or an expert in your field, who is going to be there right in front of you. First of all, you are going to avoid them. You will try your best to avoid them. And then you are going to realize that there's nothing wrong in taking help. There is nothing wrong in taking advice for someone and making things happen. And, then this realization of yours is going to help you to release a lot of fear and help you to be at peace with yourself and with everything that's going on in your life. And then you are going to feel like, okay, now I'm on the right track, now I'm on the right path. See, you have a free will. You can avoid this person or taking help kind of thing maybe for the rest of your life, but if your intuition is going to tell you from inside with all of your heart and soul, if your gut is going to tell you take help from somebody, especially if they are right in front of you, do that. Don't ignore your intuition, don't ignore your gut feeling. There is nothing wrong in taking help, Gemini. That's not going to make you less of a woman or a man. You are still going to be a human, and all of us, even if we think we can handle everything ourselves, we cannot. We need other humans, you know for uh, for surviving. We need other humans to grow in our life. That's why other humans exist on planet Earth, right? So taking help from somebody who can help you in whatever way possible is not something to be ashamed of. In fact, you should be proud of yourself that it's you are doing it. You don't have that ego that I'm going to do everything myself. You are one of those people who is not hesitant of taking help from somebody. Yeah, it can be a simple advice of maybe investment. Let's say, for example, you're struggling with your money, but somebody around you is expert in money field, and maybe you don't like them as a person. Maybe you don't have to love them or like anybody to get advice. You can get advice from the worst person on earth. Even they might have something good to say, something good to advise to you, because they have gone through the worst in their life, or they have done shit in their life that you might have never even thought about. So not to be ashamed of, but just do that. Just do it. Okay, and see, your life is going to be much better. You are going to be in a much better place. For you, the guidance here is the Knight of Cups. See, universe is going to bless you with some kind of beautiful offer, beautiful suggestion, beautiful energy of kindness and compassion in the form of another human being, in the form of a community, in the form of a soul family, in the form of a, maybe you are going to visit a temple, maybe you are going to, you know uh, you are going to, be invited to some kind of spiritual thing, maybe related to your culture, maybe related to your family background, anything like that, and you are going to connect with people there, and you are going to find somebody or some kind of valuable information that's going to help you directly or indirectly in your growth as a person, as a soul, and in your things that you are stuck on. So don't ignore your intuition, don't ignore your gut. If your intuition and your gut is telling you to go ahead and attend that party, attend that event, go in a particular direction, do that. Okay, you are definitely going to find a very beautiful solution, very beautiful offer uh, of help, of compassion from other people. Again, it can be one person, it can be group of people, it can be an elder of the family, it can be anybody, but it is somebody who's God sent for you. Okay, there's no God, by the way, but it's like, yeah, God sent angel. Let's see the final message for you guys to close this reading of Gemini. We have the you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly right now. This is the same guidance that I gave you, but in different words. Okay, you can be free, you can be happy. You have to take the courageous choice to change your situation. Right now you might not be able to see things clearly, but soon you will be. Just do that, Gemini. Yeah, this is what I'm getting for you again and again. So thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.